Hi guys. So it's 1:28. We'll give it a couple of minutes and then we will get going. There's only a couple people on the call today. How's everyone? Carolyn, you have to unmute.
There we go. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, just laid low with the kids. I think we'd had some big plans for yesterday, but then the rain.
Yeah. We were at the cottage, so we had the.
Really? Oh man.
Yep.
Were you able to get any good weather?
Yeah.
Fun before the rain?
Saturday was nice. And then Sunday we just sat in the cottage and left early.
Yeah.
Hi Chris. Hi Deb. Michael.
Hi, everyone. I'm having a bad hair day.
Who cares?
COVID hair day.
COVID hair day. I haven't had my hair done since January.
Yeah.
Just going with it.
Yeah. I called my colorist and they laughed at me when it was like, I need an appointment maybe in a couple weeks. I have to wait till the end of September.
Until August and not so bad, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start embracing the gray. Just like
I normally have it like here. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's grown that much. Wow.
I normally cut it just like right, yeah, like here. So.
Yeah. No, my hair, oh my God, I need a haircut. Oh, probably more than highlight.
My husband likes it, so I'll probably keep it, but yeah. All right, we're at 1:31. Okay, so everyone, we're gonna start with this is Asana, and I never say her name right.
No, you said it right. Asana, that's right.
So she is taking over, kind of running our front desk, agent services rep. So she'll be helping Daniela with loading listings and doing web forms, offers, everything, as well as answering the phone. And as she progresses, we will move her into some accounting. She has an accounting diploma from Humber. And she's worked previously in property management. So we're super excited to have her join our team. So everyone give her a warm welcome. And when you call in, say hi or stop by, say hi. Want to say anything?
Well, I'm so excited to be here. Today is my second week. I feel really comfortable actually, even though like I can't see all the agents, but I think it's very like warm environment in here. So I'm enjoying it.
So for you, those of you who just joined, Asana will be answering the phone mostly when you call. She is new to KWNR. It's her second week, so give her a warm welcome. Nice to see all of your faces. Okay, so we want to just keep going here. I have a couple of things to update you with. Hope that everyone had a great weekend, survived the rainstorm, and got to take advantage of some nice weather. So we have relaunched our Schedule B, I believe, last month. So we have added that to all the listings, as well as we ask now if you're putting a new listing up, you're using the new Schedule B. The important thing is to read it and like it's 2 pages. So read through it. You are allowed to change it based on your client's needs and what is best for your client. The parts that you cannot change are the parts with the banking, the interest rates, and the fees that the brokerage charges in conjunction with that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, Daniela, Adrian, Norm. We'll all be happy to answer those questions for you. And yeah, it's great. So if you can please read your Schedule Bs before they're uploaded. And if you're not certain you're using the right one, then just shout out to me or Daniela and we'll help in Asana and we'll help you out with that. Also, we have both coming August 4th, Bold is starting. For those of you that took Bold the last time, it will be slightly different. This one will have a larger accountability piece. We know that if you take Bold, you are more likely to increase your listings by 33% as per the people that took the last Bold pivot. So we want to get everyone in. It is an eighth of the price that it used to be. It's $99 USD. So please reach out to us if you want to sign up for Bold Pivot starting August 4th. We have some exciting news on the leadership call today. I just got off. Mega Camp will be coming virtually in September. So please, you can now get your early bird tickets. September 15 to 17, 2020, Mega Camp virtual. And you can sign up when you log into MyKW. There's a banner there now that you can sign up, or if you need help, please reach out to us. A couple other housekeeping tips that we have going on is your RICO E&O insurance is due August 14th. Your renewal for 2020, if you do not renew by August 14th, then you could be subject to a suspension as well as you pay an extra $100 to renew. So please get your E&O insurance paid through your MyWeb by August 14th. We will be sending that out in the weekly Monday communications now up until then. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or Daniela and we'll be happy to assist you with that. Open houses. When phase 3 comes in, open houses will come back. You should have received a communication from Rico this morning. So stage 3 is not moving into the GTA yet, but it is in the surrounding areas. So if you do have a listing in the surrounding areas, then please reach out to us. Make sure you're reading the OREA stage 3 guidelines for real estate transactions. And if you take a look at that email, go sign on and make sure you're up to date with knowledge of what you're going to need when it does come to the GTA. Does anyone have any questions on any of those topics that I've just mentioned? And then what's going on in the marketplace? How's everyone going? Do you have listings, buys? What's your challenges? Talk to me. Deb, any news in the marketplace? What's happening?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
Not as much news as I'd like to deliver. I am just working with buyers at the moment and hoping to get a sale. I have a couple closings coming, but yeah, I was actually wondering what a lot of people are doing to strum up business right now. Are they doing any marketing materials? I don't think door knocking is available to us now, but yeah, so for me, I'm trying to drum up some business. I'm finding buyers are active and just working on that, but I'm looking for ways to increase, more lead gen, more calling or contacting, reaching out to people.
Great. I know that Varun is doing command training through Facebook lead generations every Thursday. So if you want to sign on to those calls Thursday at 1:30, I know he's been doing that training as well.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And we did hear on our leadership call today that you can be reaching out to your entire database and asking them what their 2021 leadership real estate plans are. And if they had 2020 real estate plans, then they're most likely to share that with you as well. So that's a great way to be going about it.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any other advice for lead generation in this market? What are the rest of you doing? Julie, you just joined the call.
Lead generating is going like super incredibly well, and it's probably because we it's mostly people who we called in the last 3 months, and they're referring us business, and sometimes they're doing business themselves, and sometimes they're coming back like a month later after they sort of thought about and also maybe I'm making it up, but I do feel like people are more wanting to refer than ever because it is a little bit more of an up and down kind of market, and they don't really like, I think they want advice with somebody who's actually good. And so, yeah, the calls are definitely the key. And also the reminder, or just as a reminder, the success rate of a call is like goes up, like the actual referral goes. A connecting call is not what you're calling about. You're calling to get a referral. So like that's the theory. So you got to actually ask. And the more you ask, the more comfortable you get with it. Because I find that even with our team who've been around a while, you get shy and you get nervous and you're afraid that you're using them, or you're sounding like you know, you're needy, or you're, you know what I mean? You make these things up in your head. Anything to avoid asking for referrals. I'm gonna my color here. Anyway, so I would say we have to remember that we want their friends and family to get good advice, because they could end up with somebody who doesn't give them good advice. So we are, you know, I mean, I think it's a benefit to them. And you can talk about the market and you can talk about what's going on out there and all that other good stuff, but definitely make sure you find a way to ask
Great, thanks,
for the
Julie.
business. It's very, you know, similar to me. If somebody called me and said, do you know anybody who, I don't know, like who needs a sump pump in their basement or something like that? If somebody actually asked me that, I'd actually think about it and I'd go, oh, I don't know, maybe, or whatever, versus going, hi, how are you? You know, like it's a big difference, because you actually start thinking when you actually ask them, and then they get thinking, and then they might actually think of somebody. And that's how it works for us.
Thanks, Julie. Carolyn, how's it going?
Oh, me? Sorry, it cut out for a second. You said Tara Lynn?
Carolyn, our superstar, making the top 25 in May. So proud of you.
Thank you. It felt pretty good to see that. For me, I definitely started off the pandemic doing care calls. So I reached out to over, I guess it would have taken about a week of reaching out to my database just to do the care calls, check in. I'm a newer agent too, so it's just good to like remind people, even with my email signature as a real estate agent, in that email or the call talking about the market. It's important to refresh their memories. But I've done a lot more direct contacts with individuals that I know might have been considering selling at some point, or had even mentioned to me that they knew somebody who might be selling, and I followed up on those. And I've got 3 listing presentations this week because of that specifically. So it pays off to do those things. And I think, like Julie said, it's hard sometimes. You feel shy and you feel like you're asking for something, and you need to remind yourself that you're offering a superior service, and that there are a lot of kind of shitty agents out there, and that you know that you're doing a good job and you provide excellent service. So you're doing something good. And I remind myself of that before I make those calls. And it's been good so far.
And look at, oh, sorry, Julie.
I might also suggest that you stay in relationship with some of the people who might refer you more often. So for example, your top referrers, you can keep in closer touch with them. So you don't have to treat everybody equally. The best people deserve the most attention and the most, and if you look at your database, like the top 20% are more likely to refer you than the bottom 80%. So like that's, and the 80-20 rule definitely works. But also, for example, mortgage brokers, lawyers, people who are in the business more, they are more likely to run into people a little bit more often as well. So think of it that way. Like I'm getting lots of referrals even from my own real estate lawyer and other lawyer friends, because they just happen to be talking and meeting more people who might, be in that sort of position.
Thanks, Julie. And in your new home, how are you doing? You're muted, Anne.
the host would like me to unmute. Okay, I'll start again.
In your new home, you got all moved in?
It's no, I mean, it's great up here, but of course, you know, I'm breaking into a new market. If I do that, I'm still sort of coasting at the moment. But if anybody wants a good property out of Toronto, I do suggest they look here. I mean, there are some amazing, you know, you can get so much more for your money. And it is becoming.
Where are you?
Pardon?
Where are you?
I'm in Aurelia.
Oh, really? Nice. Cool.
It's sort of becoming part of the bedroom community too. So anyway, it's all a new learning experience. I haven't yet been to the Barrie office, but that's my closest one. So it will do.
To have you here out of the Toronto office. Well, I'm glad to hear things are good. And yeah, if anyone has any referrals for Anne or vice versa, you know who to hit up.
Well, I think, Anne, that's a really good, you're in a good position to go, like, to get in contact with all your Toronto friends, Toronto real estate friends, because the likelihood of getting referrals will be, you know, there's your relationships right there. You know, you're not really jumping into a new market in that sense, because realtors are a good source of referrals. And I'm telling you, the more often you actually are in touch with people, the more often they think of you. You know?
Yes. No, you're right. Right.
Okay. Brianna, how's it going in your business? What's new?
It's going. I'm just trying to focus on giving good service and then just hoping to get referrals that way instead of like focusing on calling people who might be looking I'm trying to focus on the people who are looking and then hope that, you know, when their friend brings it up in a conversation, they'll be like, oh, Brianna did such a good job, blah, blah, blah.
Great. That's always good.
Brianna double-ended our listing the other day. In the
Yeah.
office. Double-ended the office. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Awesome. Woohoo!
Do you have any tips for people that might, you know, be struggling in their business right now?
Not really. I mean, I think everyone as an entrepreneur kind of struggles and, you know, getting their numbers and doing a good job. I think it's just important to, you know, like everyone's saying, keep staying in touch with people and keep nurturing relationships. Yeah, I don't know. It's summertime. It's hard to stay focused, but I mean, even just a couple hours a day, I think makes a huge difference.
Thank you. Chris, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm actually able to write my property management exam on August 17th after taking the course back in March and April. So my short-term memory is going to be put to the test. And then when I pass that, I'll write the broker course, do the broker course, and then all anticipation start to roll as broker of record when that all comes into play. And mindset and attitude are I'm finding very important to, they often say 80 or 90%, well, whoever they is attitude and how we begin each day. And I'd like to focus on referrals as well and doing business up and down the 401 with my London clients and building a base in Toronto. Interesting stat I heard in the London St. Thomas Real Estate Board last month, June, was the second best June on record in that jurisdiction. And I'm thinking that's applying to a lot of outlying real estate boards too, as people we know are beginning to go to more outlying areas. But anyhow, like I said, just myself building a referral base, keeping positive and upbeat. And, that's about it for now.
Erin has joined us on the call. Erin, how's it going in your business?
It's a bit of a glacial pace, but at least it's in a positive direction right now for me. I'm working mostly on leases. So everybody who I had been talking to in the early spring who were thinking about listing have sort of pressed pause, understandably. And I'm continuing to contact them, but you know, they're in a wait and see position too around their their finances and their personal positions. And so as this, COVID thing evolves and we move into the next phase of it. So it's slow to be sure, but I'm optimistic because I have started to pick up a little bit more, albeit on leases, but I'm not in a position to turn anything away, right? I'm just happy to be working with people and getting back out in the land of the living now, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are good with you guys?
Yep. Here at the office, things are good. We are seeing more agents come in. We are open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So if you guys want to pop in, we have a ping pong table. Thanks, Edie. You could come play a rousing game of ping pong. We're here, even if you just need to, find a quiet space for your own lead generation, bounce some ideas off of people, whatever you need. We're here for you guys, and reach out, whether it be like Zoom or email, text us, call us. We love seeing you. Yeah, and we're just here to support you guys and your businesses and helping you to grow them.
Great. Thanks.
Does anyone have anything else they'd like to share?
What's going on with Caitlin and her social media stuff?
Caitlin.
I see her happy little face. There it is.
Hi guys. Just close the door. Social media is going pretty good actually. We have a nice schedule set. Just some of the things we're kind of posting every week. We're doing Financial Fridays, Motivational Mondays. We're also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I tagged most people that were in it. It's just kind of celebrating all the people that, just trying to find the post. To everyone who finished a transaction. So every week on Mondays, to follow with that motivation, we're just kind of posting like congratulations to all of these agents that put in all of their paperwork for their listings. So yeah, we're doing stuff like that. We're doing, what else are we doing? We're doing a lot of stuff, to be honest. We're posting listings every week. So we're trying to feature at least one listing, a different agent every week, trying to promote their listing. Yeah, I think it's going pretty well. I still would love to get some more video footage of agents, or just even candid photos if you guys ever want to send some stuff, just what you're doing on your free time. I think it's pretty important that we do honor that culture that we keep talking about, and part of that is kind of knowing what we do outside of the office, right? Like, it's not just real estate, and kind of humanizes everyone. We're not just like agents that only work. I think it's also interesting to learn about you guys outside of work.
Thank you, Caitlin. So if you guys haven't been on our social media, KW Neighborhood on Instagram or on Facebook, then jump on, give everything a like, and it helps out both your business and the brokerage.
Yeah, and if there's anything else that you would like from me, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm socials@kwnr.ca. I'm always happy to help you grow in your own social media realm as well. If you have any questions, or if you have anything that you want shared on our side, please reach out. I'd be happy to chat.
Thanks, Caitlin.
So we have a public, we have a private group, Facebook group, and then a public one. Is that right?
Yep.
And you're responding to people or whatever, you're posting stuff on both of those?
Yeah, so everything that's posted is through our Instagram, private, and public Facebook. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And are we getting more likes or more people?
Yeah,
or
definitely. I mean, so I basically started doing this, I would say like beginning of June was when the ball was really rolling and I was posting, and just the amount of new followers that we've gotten, I think it's like, I wasn't tracking about the actual numbers, but it's pretty high. Like every day we get 1 or 2 new followers, which is great. We get 1 or 2 more likes on stuff. You can see the percentage also just like spiking from before then to now. I'm also making a point of following a lot of big agents in Toronto and liking everything across that. Brianna gave me some really good tips when we met a while ago. So yeah, it's slowly growing and growing, which is really cool. And I've also just gotten really good feedback from specific agents just saying that they really appreciate it, and that it kind of does put us on the map a bit more. I know Senna was saying it was like looking us up and stuff, we didn't have much action beforehand. So I think it bodes well for all of us across the board.
Yeah, I was thinking things like when you tag or whatever you do, or you at people, things like, you know, the Roncesvalles Village Business Association, for example.
Mhm.
The more we are in all those sort of neighborhood thing, like, you know, business associations and some of their stuff, you know, we try and promote other businesses. We try and promote other things. Like we mentioned, you know, a lot of different companies, different stores, different shops, different local stuff going on. And those really, you get a really wide diverse.
Sorry?
I do feel our socials before were quite, can you hear me?
Now
Yeah.
we can, yeah.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I told you that we were, you know, liking or supporting a lot of other businesses and small businesses and trying to promote them just arbitrarily. We did not know them. We don't know them. It's just because they're in neighborhoods that we want to be in. But also, I did find that the KWNR socials were kind of all over the map before. So that's good that we're pulling it together. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Julie.
Thanks. Anyone else? Anything else to share? Adrian, any words?
Yes, I want to say a huge, amazing, you rocked it, Paige. Thank you for running today's meeting. You killed it, and you were willing to call everybody out, which, as we know, is really important to get people talking. So thanks for everybody for participating. Asena, great to see you on here. And thanks, everybody. It's great to hear your voices and see you. And looking forward to seeing you live soon, obviously, when we can. And that's it for now.
That's it. Thanks, guys. Have a great Monday and let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, everybody.
Everyone, bye.